Yo guys!
Shut your fuck. Right, okay, so...
We're not doing a sponsorship video for Luke's Day, are we?
I hope so. Yeah, what's good people? It's your boy Jamie from ESP. Getting regular questions at the moment coming through on the Insta, in-store from friends that I've had for life. Because I'm spending a lot of time with Jordan right now. So we'll do a questions and answers, just so people can understand our situation, how we know each other and what's going on. Hope you enjoy.
Mate, I don't even know, like, honestly, my parents coming in and got me a white Sabrosa when I was, like, I think in year 6, which means I was 10 years old? It must have been, I was about 10 years old, so I've known Jamie for probably about seven or 8 years now, which is a very long time. You know, you don't want to know him for that long, it's pretty annoying. But, yeah.
That's it though, innit? I remember your mum coming in and getting you a bike. I remember you breaking bike parts quite regularly.
Yeah, I come in, I was like, oh, so Jamie, do I get warranty on this bike? Because I snapped the Sabrosa, I cleared the mud jump way too far and just come down so hard on the front wheel, and I bent the frame and like snapped it. And honestly, ever since that day, I've been really, really close with Jamie, and obviously he's seen good potential in me, so I've always come back in and I always have a good laugh in here, which I really, really like. So, what do you think? Do you like me? Do you like me or not?
And yeah, of course. Like, but it's been weird, isn't it? Like since school and to now.
Yeah.
Like you don't go to school anymore. Now you're a professional, world-leading athlete. You know.
Yeah, it's
like,
weird.
I think it's nuts. That doesn't seem like that long ago. You were just like the little smiley kid getting in the way at the skate park, and now like you're the little ruler at the skate park. Yeah, and we can't go to a skate park without you getting swarmed and all the rest of it, you know? Like, that's changed.
Okay, go.
Damn, memories of this place. This place is everything. This place has done everything, and it's been 20 years of memories. But yeah, loads of good times, loads of clowning, as well as obviously working hard, standard. I don't know, like, too many good experiences, like the Altamont after parties that we used to have in the store here. Organising trips to skate parks in the 90s, that was all done through the store. Friends of mine.
I wasn't even born.
No, this goes way back, you know, like way back. These are like my fond memories, but you know, like things between me and you that I remember like really, really well is just after your exams had finished, and you were like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna go Barcelona, and like me, your mum, everyone was like, oh, you know, just have a good time, just enjoy it, you know, like, it'll be cool. And then you were like, yeah. And I could tell you were just like, I was like, what's the deal with this kid? Why is he being like that?
Yeah.
And then, like, you disappeared, and then you came back in, and you were like, I'm going for the window. And then bounced. And I was like, no way. And then I went to the park that Sunday, and I can't remember who came up to me, but someone was like, have you heard? And I was like, I have heard, because Arthur had phoned the shop, and like, my mum even texted me, and my mum's not involved. She was, and I was like, I can't believe he's won. What's that? Like, that's yeah, I mean, that memory of that day, just think that's not that long ago, it's a year and a half ago,
maybe a bit more, I'm not too sure.
It's when you finish school, so it's just about a year and a half, like, that's mental.
Yeah.
Like,
which I don't even understand, like, obviously,
since then,
it's a life changer.
Yeah, but since then, like, you've been around every week or whatever.
Every week,
you know what I mean? Like,
well, I try to be around as much as I possibly can, just purely because I just love the environment and the place, obviously. But I travel a lot, so sometimes it's hard to be in every week.
No,
and I love everyone that comes in here. Like, obviously, a lot of my fans come in and say hello, and it's just good to really know them as a friend, as just other than a fan and stuff like that, which is a good memory. But probably my best memory is when I done a video for Instagram where there's a little hump outside. There's a little archway outside.
It's a bump at best. It's not even
that. Like, it's basically flat. So pretty much I like was coming out like right down in the car park. I was right at the back of it, like proper charging, getting my pop. And I front flipped just outside the shop on the floor, like for a video which like zoomed into the ESP logo.
We're going to repost that actually,
yeah. We're going to repost that. Definitely going to repost that, which was wicked. So that's probably one of my best memories, and just always, I just love always making memories with Jamie, obviously, because obviously we get along so well, and it's just like, honestly, it's ridiculous how much everything's changed since I come in here, like when I was 10 years old to obviously now when I'm 17, and it's just Honestly, it's mine. There's literally like so many songs, like I don't even know, like. But when it's different because when I'm riding to when I'm not riding, maybe like traveling to a contest or maybe like riding my bike and stuff to then riding my scooter. Like when I'm riding my scooter, it has to be really fast music. Like honestly, like that gets you pumped to just do this like insane trick. Like music really helps me. Like fast music really helps me with. Like obviously getting the courage to do like an insane trick to then post for everyone to see, which is really good. Like I could honestly probably couldn't live without music.
Yeah.
But then like it's different because like obviously I like songs with lyrics in as well. So my favorite song listened to outside of Scooter is probably like a bit of Justin Bieber. I'm not gonna lie, bit of Biebs. And I also like G-Eazy and stuff like that. But then like when it comes to like fast music, I've got like all the UK drum and bass, UKF drum and bass albums. So I'm pretty good when it comes to riding. Like that's the one.
Music is everything, isn't it? You know, like music kind of determines the kind of day you have and all the rest. You know, so yeah, I'm kind of the same. I listen to everything, all genres of music. From skating, it's usually 90s hip hop or some soul or some funk. I listen to reggae, but that's like not really on a skate, you know. But like a lot of like fast tracks or remixes. If I was able to go running or something like that, it tends to be slightly more up tempo, like house or something like that. But like I like all genres. I like all kinds of music. It kind of it sounds cliche, but like music is a feeling. So like if you get that feeling off of a track where you picture yourself doing something or it makes your heart beat slightly faster or something like that, that to me is like that's a track.
Like when I was at the skate park and I was just about to do a double backflip on a BMX and like this song, I know what it is. It's UKF, Just a Thought. Type that song in if you want to listen to it. But that song come on and honestly I got so juiced and pumped to do the trick. I landed the double backflip on BMX first go and honestly it's just so good. Like
that's
I don't even like understand, you know. Like
totally. It puts you in a place, doesn't it?
It really does. Just
so I'm the same.
It just makes everything different. Like you'll be like going into a skate park, no music. You'll be like, and then your favorite song or a good song like will just come on and honestly your mood, your whole mood just changes towards how you're going to maybe perform in a competition or perform at the skate park. You know, it's just I think it's just a good thing to have.
I've had it recently as well where I've been at a park and they've been playing music and like I don't know, like maybe I'll be like, right, this is the track I'm landing it to. You know what I mean? Like you set yourself, you know, average track's 3 minutes or whatever. And you're like, right, this is it. This is the tune. I want to land it to this. You know? And you get that feeling like where you're just like, it's like the motivation or the whatever it is, like that. It's just that last like 10% that you're like, I know I can do it. I know what I'm going to do it on. I know where I'm going to do it. I know how to do it. But I need that extra, and sometimes it's like daps off your mate or whatever. That track can be that, can't it? You know?
It's like not even that. Like it could be just like daps from your mate, but it could be a drop in a song. You know,
Totally,
it could be like in a beat, and then all of a sudden it just drops, and that's the time where you just drop in and just do it. That's most of the time. Like when I'm listening to music and it's like really hyping me up to do a trick. That's the time that I would drop in and send the trick on the drop, obviously, because everyone will be like.
But you get like that awkward bit, you know, like when a track's finishing. Have you ever had that where like people will be like, go, 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 like if you're filming or whatever, and you're like, oh man, the track's finishing, I've got to wait for the next one or whatever, you know? So you kind of, like, music can slightly overrule a session, I think, sometimes as well. But yeah, the moral of the story is it's like that feeling. Yeah. And that can be any artist for me. It could be any, if I can get that feeling, then I'm juiced, definitely. Yeah, I do. I've got a skateboard I set up a little while ago. Loads of my friends skateboard. Skateboarding is the one, obviously, like, it's mad style, and a lot of my music influences have come from early skate videos. But yeah, not like, I can't skate, you know, like, I love it. I know I skate goofy, but I skate badly. So it's not about a stance thing. But yeah, I set up like a zoo cruiser, got some indies and some zinger wheels, and it's just, for me, like as a blader, if you're going out in the morning to get something from the shops or whatever, you got to take skates off, you know, like a little scally running around in your socks and stuff, you know. So I set up a little board, cruise to the shop, get my things and get out real quick, and you know, like, I've got nothing but love for skateboard, but But yes, I'm used to going forwards and backwards, and that's kind of my thing, you know.
I'm sort of a bit different. Like, obviously, sometimes I get mad respect from skateboarders and things like that, which is really really cool. Obviously, because skateboarders look at scooter riders as like just a little kid getting in the way, you know. But but they actually like are hyped for me when I land a trick and stuff, which I really really appreciate.
That time in Hazelmere, like you changed, I think, a perception in that area.
Yeah. Like obviously Hazelmere is like known for a lot of skateboarding and things like that.
Underground scene and stuff.
Yeah. Like, and I done a double flare on my scooter, and all the skateboarders were going mad and telling me how good I was and things like that, which really 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 meant something, you know. Obviously because all the little guys that go to the skate park maybe get a bit of grief, you know.
Yeah, and then maybe they maybe just thought you were another youngster that was going to get in the way. They didn't know who you were and what you could do, you know. But I liked that. I remember that day. I remember like there was a girl scream because she was like, "Whoa, he's mad good!" And that, but a load of guys. Like I remember hearing, like they weren't saying it to me, like they were
like
in their crew,
within their group.
Yeah, but like I remember one of them being like, kind of respect that scooter guy. I know he wouldn't have found it easy to say, you know, like so. Yeah, it's that game changer, you know. He knows that he doesn't want to ride a scooter, and that's cool. Yeah. But he also knows that like what he witnessed that day wasn't what he usually sees.
Just like another thing as well. Like my friend's got a strap board, which is a skateboard just with straps on it. Yeah. And I had to go on that, and I actually performed like a flare, which is like a backflip 180 on a strap board, and I actually landed it. I'll probably try find the clip for you, and I'll probably post that on my Instagram, which my Instagram's going to be in the description anyway, so make sure you check my Instagram, Jamie's Instagram, things like that. But I actually do have a it's not like a proper skateboard, but it's like do you know like a penny board? I have a penny board which is like multicolored on the bottom, green wheels, and it actually glows in the dark, but it does just like hang in my room at the minute, like so when I'm asleep, like pitch black, and I'll just look over, I'll be like, oh yeah, it glows in the dark. But yeah, that's the only skateboard I have. My little brothers have like a tiny one, you know, you can buy miniature skateboards and stuff like that. I had to go on one of them in the back garden once, and I really really couldn't ride it. So yeah, that's pretty much
skateboards,
it.
Right. Wim's pretty hectic now, actually. Like I'm trying to think, like don't know how many, like 4 or 5 years. I should know that, but yeah, it's like there's been a few of them now. They've grown every year, which is dope. Yeah, it's like it's our way from the store just like to give something back, you know. Like
definitely a memorable day.
Yeah, everyone comes down, everyone throws down every year as well, like, which is always like more than you can ask for an event like that.
Reese.
Yeah, Reese, Stan in the past, yourself, you know, like SA's always killing it. Like it's always like a good thing, and everyone. But the thing for me best is it kind of, for me, the event, it kind of does what we do, and it's like it's the one day where everyone kind of tends to get on a bit better. You know, like it's hard to usually ask. Like so if BMX is up last or whatever, and we've had a rollerblade event already, we've had a scooter event already, and a skateboard event already. Like the dudes are still happy to just jam, to chill, to, you know, like if they, you know, if you know your mates are there, they're all gonna still come watch you, and vice versa and stuff. You know,
it's really nice.
It's really good that all the sports kind of, it's that family, it's that community that brings it all together. You know, and this year was the first event I actually, like, well, as you know, like I asked you not to compete this year, so that we could get you on, like, in the involvement in the running and the organising it. But also, like, I thought kids in the local area, like, so, you know, anywhere on the south coast, people travel from sort of all over to come to Wim. I think it's like a real nice thing to know that the guy who's judging the event is as legit as it gets, you know? Yeah. So, like, I think if I was to be judged, like, in blade events by someone I know who's, like, the dude, I think that's nice. And that's why I asked you.
It's just, like, really cool to be asked by you, and really privileged to, like, be asked for me to judge the event, obviously, because it takes a lot of trust to be able to...
Yeah, no, totally. I wanted you to... I didn't want it to be a thing, you know, like, as in, you know, like, it's kind of like, it's the ESP family that do it, like, you know, that's us, that's how we roll. Yeah. And, like, you know, you're as much of a part of that as anyone is. Yeah. And I don't know, like, I think some youngsters would misinterpret it and be like, oh, like, I'm entering, Jordan's entering or whatever, you know. Yeah. And I thought, you know, I'd be stoked to go to a local comp on the south coast at, like, Chichester and see a world champion's pretty epic. Yeah. But I could also understand from a younger's perspective how you could be like, oh, it could be a bit off-putting or whatever. So I thought this year, like, let's bring it in.
I still think it's, like, pretty cool, like, how people travel. Like, honestly, my fan base is just blown up. Like, and I think it's really cool for people to just come to a contest on the south coast in Chichester and just come to see me and see the event as well. Like, but like some people may take it the wrong way, but like, oh well, I come to see Jordan ride, and I did. I like jammed with all my friends like in practice and stuff like that. Rode my scooter and things. But this year I just felt like I should have just taken a step back and given something back to Jamie, you know, and helped him out with the event. And I honestly, it was one of the best times I've ever had. Like just stepping back from obviously competing and just like judging all my little friends from where I've been growing up as well. Like obviously they knew me before I was with anything really. I was just the local kid that used to go high and do mad tricks.
But a lot of the guys, like, they all throw down that day as well.
Yeah,
they Sam smashed it.
It's just a thing. Like honestly, like Sam Peake, honestly, he was so consistent, like doing tricks that I'd never seen him do before, which I really liked. And obviously, he took the win of the event.
Yeah,
and
he was doing. I mean, Sam's at the park all the time, but Sam to me that day as well, I was just like, dude hasn't fallen once.
Yeah, like, and even so, like, it's just. I don't know. It's just like something switches in someone's head. Like
it's win day.
Yeah, everyone's like,
yeah, totally.
Like everyone takes it so seriously, which is so good. Like because obviously it's just a local event, but at the same time, everyone wants to show all them people that have come and supported it why they're there and what they can do. You know, like which I think's an absolutely amazing thing. Just like because every single time I like entered the years before, I just want to show everyone what I got. You know, like. And just be like, yeah, this is me, like, watch this, you know, and everyone's like, whoa.
But there are people throwing down, like, it's like, there's been times in the past where, like, afterwards I've been like, it's not nass, or it's not feast, like, and people have had that, like, determination and that encouragement and, like, that vibe, and, like, that's what I'm much proud of, you know, for the event.
People, like, take it so seriously, like, I remember maybe the 2 years ago, when I wasn't, like, world champion or anything like that, I used to take it so seriously. All I wanted to do was just win it, you know, like just because it was my local event and things like that.
Take the win.
You got to take the win. But then this year I stepped back from doing the contest on a scooter and I actually come through and won the BMX contest, which was also like really cool for all my scooter fans to stay back for the last event, which was BMX, and like watch me take the win on a bike, which I thought was really cool. I really appreciate every single one of you for doing that. Like even like it's just a fun day as well. Like my whole family come out, Jamie's whole family come out. You know, it's just a really good memorable day. You know, but obviously at the end of it, Jamie loses his voice because he's doing the commentary the whole day. But he loves it, and it really does mean a lot to me doing the event every year. You know, if I could, like if I have an event on anywhere in the whole world, I'd rather go to Wim than go to the event on the other side of the world, you know, just because it means so much to me.
It's madness.
Wait. I don't even know, like, obviously you wouldn't say Jordan Clark and think rollerblades, you know? You'd think Jordan Clark, scooter boy.
Yeah, you see Jordan Clark on rollerblades, I think of Bambi, not you.
Yeah. You don't think, like, honestly, I can flare rollerblades, but I can't stand up. Like honestly, even like talking about Wim earlier, like I entered the rollerblade event as well. Don't laugh. Like, I entered the rollerblade event and everyone was laughing at me, but it was like funny at the same time, and I didn't really care because I knew that all the people laughing at me weren't trying it, you know? Yeah. So I was like trying flares on concrete, but I was like skating so bad, like my legs were like this wide, like honestly it was so funny, but I would probably...
What did you have? Who lent you skates that day?
You, like...
No.
No.
You didn't have my skates.
I don't know what his name was. I don't know what skates they were, but...
Oh, no, you did. What's his face? Who lent him? George lent him? George Brooks?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, he had his Venom ABs, yeah, totally, I remember, yeah.
What,
too big for you, they were like, like, totally. But, like, what I remember, I kind of vaguely remember, like, Danny and all those guys, like, kind of just trying to keep you upright. You know? You were skating and it's kind of slippy before the quarter and stuff at the park, so, like, you can't skate there, you have to have the speed.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, it was... you were getting round, you know. You got round the last one.
Well, like I don't have a personal pair of skates, but I've ridden obviously George. Is
Yeah,
that
George.
George.
Yeah.
I've ridden his skates. They're Valos,
they're
right?
Valos, yeah.
Valos.
Yeah.
But I've ridden Jamie's as well, and he rides the Razor SLR.
Yeah,
Razor SLRs,
yeah.
and they're probably the most comfortable skate that I've ridden, just purely because, like, the way my foot sits in it, like my foot doesn't move around. It feels really sturdy around my ankle and things like that. They're good plastic, like a really giveable plastic, but not too soft, like your foot's like all over the place, you know. So, and I've actually landed flares in Jamie's rollerblades, so I'm probably going to say Razor SLRs in any colour.
Yeah, well, SL's the
I don't
SLR
mind.
is the red one.
Well, if they ever done pink ones, then that would be me, because I like pink, but...
I'm the same, like, obviously I don't have a scooter, I probably look like Bambi on a scooter, like, I got a pretty mean front sub 180, but it's about as mean as a front sub 180 gets, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I mean, if I, like... I actually, like, as a kid, used to have a little folding one. You know, I don't know if you have one of them as a kid, you know, like a little folding one. That was, like, a way I got to school. Obviously, I wasn't cool at school.
Yeah.
But that was a way I used to cruise around as, like, when I had early, like, year 7 or whatever.
Primary school.
Yeah, I mean, it should be earlier than that,
Yeah.
But then, yeah, no, if I was going to, obviously, I build scooters every day. We set yours up and stuff. Yeah, like, I'd have one of yours. You know what I mean? Simple as that. It would be a grip. It would be orange, represent Arthur, represent the JC, follow your dreams.
Like,
be sick.
Even like that, like, just purely because obviously I ride for grit. I wouldn't ride any other brand, just purely because the feeling of how grit rides and how light they've become and how strong and well manufactured they are. Like, what do you think? Like, what rollerblade would you ride? Like,
yeah, no, same thing. I mean, realistically, before I was lucky enough to get on Razor, like, I was buying Razors anyway. You know, like, I would always use them, and I've kind of liked the changes. So from I didn't ever skate the Colts. I used to like murder my little toe, but from the Genesis, like from the Murder 2 onwards, I've skated Razor skates, and then since the SL shapes come out, like, I'm stoked. You know, they work, they're cool. All the things that you know about skates is the things that I've told you about, like what you know, what
honestly,
plastic fit and stuff. You know,
since I've been coming in this job, I didn't know anything about rollerblades apart from, I think the first time I ever put on a pair of rollerblades was when I was like 8 years old, and that was for like 2 minutes because I couldn't do it, and I didn't like the fact that I couldn't do it. So I paddied, I squinnied because I couldn't do it. But ever since I've been like going to skate parks and things and coming here, like, it's just been a thing because Jamie obviously rides rollerblades, and yeah, I just want to be better than him. So
you already got tricks on me as well.
Yeah,
but
flares. He can't even flare consistent. Yeah,
I'm telling you, ride like Bambi. I'm cool with that. You know, it's fine.
Cool.
So yeah, I guess so. Jordan would have some razors, and I'd have a grip. Cool. Well, that's that. I hope you guys got to know us a little bit better. A lot of people always ask me, like, why me, a 32-year-old man, fully grown apparently, kicks it with a 17-year-old. But like, I hope you get the vibe from the video that it's not an age thing. There's no rights and wrongs. It's just, you know, we spend some time together at the parks. We hang out a lot. We do different sports, but we both roll, and just homies, and that's that, I guess. Yeah.
Just exactly the same as what Jamie just said. But obviously, it's just amazing how well we get on and things like that, and just, I don't even know. It's just something we love, you know. Yeah,
no, it's crazy. Like, you think of all the peeps that have come in and said, like, oh, you know, like, he's like, people have said to me, he's like your little brother and all the rest of it. Oh, no, Frank's his little brother and he's mental, you know. Like, it's not like that, but it's like, I don't know, like, it's like it's become quite a strong bond in quite a short time. Is how I see it, you know. Like, it's always banter. It's always, you know, just mucking around and stuff.
It's not even. It's like, it's banter, but it's always like, as well, it's like, who can do something better, you know, like who can do the better pull up on the bar that we have in the shop. It's like, who can do the better 180 hop on a pair of rollerblades or on a scooter, you know. It's just, honestly, it's a really good thing.
Yeah, even when we rode back to mine the other day, like, crashing on our bikes and shit. We're not crashing, you rode into me.
Yeah.
But like, you were saying as well, when you fell off, you were like, why does it always happen to us?
Yeah.
I was like, it's because you can't ride in a straight line, mate.
Yeah.
But the reality is, it's just always, you know, it's just jokes. It is what it is, right?
It is what it is. Obviously, Jamie snapped my spoke out my wheel, which I was really annoyed about. It's all his fault. But like, obviously, I hope you all get the vibe, and obviously got to know us better, and just make sure make sure you subscribe to Jamie's channel, and if it's on my channel as well, just make sure you subscribe to mine. And obviously all our social medias are below. Obviously Jamie's got over 10k now, he's balling, loving it. Just, yeah, thank you all for watching.
Thanks for watching. Yeah, maybe we'll do it again with some more questions in the future. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably put a post out, probably put another post out about it and stuff like that, and we'll just get it done. So
till next time.